What's up, amigos? I hope everyone is having a great night, and hopefully you're all back on Diablo 4. I know there were some login issues for a bit tonight, but anyways, I wanted to make a quick video on this new community-made tool that was made to make your obol gambling more efficient. What do I mean by this? Well, the best way to target farm certain aspects, especially if you're looking for the perfectly rolled aspects, is to definitely gamble with your obols. So this website, Diablo 4 Life, has released this tool that will give you an approximate odds and tell you the best way to spend your obols when hunting for those legendary aspects. On screen here, you can see it's pretty self-explanatory. You can filter by class and by aspect type, or even type in which aspect you're looking for specifically, and you can even select multiple to see more odds. So let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick, and let's look at the druid, the coveted shockwave aspect that tons of druids have had a hard time finding. So we're going to go and filter by the druid. We're going to come over here to break down the list a little bit. I know that the shockwave is offensive. Here's the shockwave. So immediately you can see that the most optimal item to gamble for is actually the offhand. Now here you can actually see the odds. You can see that the gloves are 0.06. Same with the one-hand weapon. The lowest percentage that you can gamble for this aspect would be amulet, so obviously never spend them on the amulet. But here is the offhand. Again, like, I would actually think, me personally, I would be spending them on gloves. I've been just spamming for offensive aspects. I would just normally spam gloves. That was through the beta. That was probably the best way to do it in the beta that everyone was talking about, but it has definitely since changed and people have figured out. Now, what this means is that there are less aspects that can roll on the offhands for the druid totems than on the gloves, than on the one hands, on the amulets, etc. Okay, so that is why it is the best way to gamble for this aspect. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at like a generic aspect that everyone can get. Let's go ahead and take a look at Edge Masters. So we're going to unselect our filters here. We're going to just take a look at Edge Masters. All right. So Edge Masters, this is an aspect that I think majority of builds are running right now. And you can actually see here that Barbarian has the highest chance at receiving the Edge Master aspect, and it is a tie between the gloves and the one-hand weapon at 0.08. Now, because this is a general aspect that anybody has access to, that is why the odds are lower. All right, you have your offensive aspects that are global, and you're going to have your class aspects that are fighting in the same pool. So finding stuff like this and gambling, you are at a disadvantage, so keep that in mind. Again, these odds aren't always going to be perfect either. I mean, it even states right here, okay? Here's the disclaimer. Note that the odds in the table above are not absolute odds, but are relative to the legendary drop rate. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at a defensive aspect. Let's go with the Protector. Here, the Protector, you can see the highest chance that you can get, Necromancer, Pants, 0.28. Now, please keep in mind, if you are looking to target farm aspects, it is widely known in the community that if you are gambling with your obols, please be level 50 or higher. It is known to give you a better odd at pulling legendaries. You won't be able to make a new character, go and gamble all your obols, and expect to see the legendaries pop up like you would on a level 50 plus character. So do not make that mistake. Let's take a look at one more and then we'll wrap up the video, because everyone gets the general idea of what this tool is. But I know for a fact, like me, when I was playing during the first week, I was actually trying to figure out how I could pull in or get the aspect that pulled in enemies when I was whirlwinding. So I have no idea what the name of that aspect is. Good thing that we have filters here, so I'm going to go ahead and filter by Barb. I would imagine it's a utility aspect, and it's probably this one. Yeah, it's the one with whirlwind in the name. So the most optimal item to gamble is boots for this aspect at 0.23. So I mean, I really do enjoy this community tools. I think it's really awesome that community is being brought together and these people are making these for the community. So yeah, good on them. and I would definitely be using this for my alts, and I'll have a link down in the description for you all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, guys. It really does help me out a ton. Subscribe as well for daily doses of Diablo 4 content. But yeah, until next time, amigos, take care.